This is Carl Frampton. You're listening to King of the Ring Entertainment.
Sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better now than never. Business before pleasure. P. Diddy and the fam. Who you know do it better. Yeah, right. No matter what.
Carl, just obviously question. Eddie Hearn took Carl video last week, and that big check that most of us would run and get. Offered you a 60-40 split.
He didn't offer. No. He didn't.
What we know.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Slough.
Essex. No, he didn't. Let's clarify that. He didn't offer a 60-40 split. That's he offered the winner get a 60-40 split.
Yeah. What the problem is, you make fights by teams, managers and promoters coming together and sitting down in meeting rooms and discussing and having negotiations. That's how you make fights. You don't go on TV waving checks around and trying to embarrass people in the fights. The bottom line is he's trying to make a fool out of us, but he's making a fool out of himself. His arrogance is just shining through. People are starting to click on to him. If they really want to fight, let's sit down and negotiate like proper adults. Don't mess around. Don't go on TV to try and embarrass people. Look, Scott Quigg, I'm his only fight. What does he do if he doesn't fight me?
How many fights did he done it?
They say that, but I don't believe it'll happen because he costs too much money, and they won't pay for it because it's not a pay-per-view fight.
Is it you're a champion right now?
I'm the champion. I'm the champion. Quigg is not a champion, so he's not a champion. Is he a champion? No. So in normal situations, it's a matter of principle. The champ gets the majority. I'm the one that sells the tickets. I'm the one with a fan base. I'm the one with a title. I'm the one that people know. So I should get the majority. 60-40, when I know I'll go and knock him out, but principle says I should get the majority.
Yeah.
Will that fight generate money on ITV?
It wouldn't generate as much money. It's common sense would tell you it doesn't generate as much on ITV as it does on box office. But the bottom line is they think that we've only got one offer on the table. They're wrong. They're mistaken, and we don't get into the habit. And I didn't necessarily want to voice this here, but the bottom line is we've got many opportunities out there, and that's not something that appeals to us at the minute. If they want to sit down and talk to us properly and do it the way we suggested, then fine. If not, don't go barking on television and trying to humiliate us, because all he's doing is humiliating himself. But that's it, dead. We don't want to talk about it.
Compared to like Shane Mosley, we are small time, me and Quigg. Ask Shane, have you ever had a fight made through Twitter?
A fight what?
Has someone ever made a fight with you through Twitter, or do they sit down and negotiate?
No, you guys sit down and negotiate.
You gotta sit down.
People will try to go back and forth with you on Twitter and stuff like that, but that'll get it started. The negotiation started with the manager and everybody else. But you can't.
Well, we've already tried this. That's done and dusted. So forget about that. Can I just say something? Let's ask a different question. We don't want to talk about this anymore. We've had enough. That's over now. We're drawing a line under that. Okay. So give me some other questions for the man here.
Next fight.
Next fight. Well, we just like we said. We have a couple of offers on the table, and we're going to decide over the next couple of weeks where we're going to go with.
Just set the date for it.
We have a date as well, but we're not going to tell you that now, because unlike Eddie Hearn, I like to keep things private until it's done, the deal is done.
2nd of May, Vegas.
2nd of May? No. No, that's too soon. That's too soon.
And then Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Look, I want to fight. I'm happy to fight anyone. I believe I'm the best super bantamweight in the world. It's up to me to prove it, but we'll do whatever's right, whatever the team seems right. I've got a young family as well. People forget that. This is a hard business, and you got to take the fights that make the most money and to make the most business sense, and that's what I'll do.
Obviously, as you get older, and Shane has said it before, there's a possibility you'll move up through the weight divisions. Yeah. So whatever happens with Quigg and the other fights, super bantamweight, stay for so long and then move up. Of the fighters that are above you and only above you in weight, I don't mean by class, Which one would you be most excited about in the
Well, the guy that's 1 weight above, and he's already mentioned my name, and he's talked about me, and he's a very good fighter, a hell of a fighter, is Abner Mares. He's someone who I think is a great fighter, and I think our styles would clash well. I think it would be a very, very good fight. So I think there's a lot of guys around these divisions, featherweight, super featherweight, but I pick him out. I think he's a great fighter.
He's not a featherweight or a super bantam now. He's opposing to
That's lies.
Where do you feel you fit into Ireland's long boxing career, history, sorry?
I don't know, well, you got this man beside me who's one of the, well, if not the greatest ever Irish boxer, and what he's done.
No.
Hall of Famer and stuff. You got Wayne McCulloch, who's another great.
Steve Collins.
Great chin, Steve Collins. So
Bernard Dunn,
yeah. I think I'm getting there, you know. I would like one day to be mentioned in the same breath as these guys, and if I keep doing what I'm doing and keep winning, then
that one the reason why.
Can I add to that and just say that he is one of the best Irish fighters that there's ever been, and over the next couple of years we're going to demonstrate that. Just you wait to see this kid go. We're going to go through one, possibly two divisions, and I'm telling you, you'll beat all of the boys out there. But we want to take them. It's a business, and it's an education, and it's about going along slowly and picking the right fights. And look what he's done so far. And he's a tremendous fighter. And you haven't seen what I've seen. So you guys don't watch him spar every day. And what I've seen, and we brought over top quality guys, and he just wiped the floor with them. And guys that are 2-3 divisions above him. So he's really special, and we're going to have to demonstrate that, and I've got to validate the point I've made, but we'll do that. I'll not do it, he'll do it.
Realistically, obviously, not now in a few years' time, how big could you get? 130, maybe?
I think I haven't got the height to go up too many divisions. I'd say super featherweight max. I've been making, I think with each camp I've been making super bantamweight easier. 8 stone 10 is, it's not an easy weight to make, and if people tell you it's easy to make it, then they're telling lies. But
they're in the wrong weight division.
Yeah, they're in the wrong weight division. But you know, within time I could go to featherweight, and I'd say max super feather. I just haven't got the height to go too many weight divisions.
We were at UFC last year in April. We were at the Titanic itself. The atmosphere is second to none in France. Incredible atmosphere. I was also at Barry's 21 World Cup.
You're too young.
I was only this long.
I love it.
But what's the likelihood that you're going to be fighting in the UK?
So it's been talked about, you know. Obviously, I love fighting in Belfast. I'm a Belfast boy. I love the atmosphere that it can create there. But I think that it's important to branch out and bring fights to London, bring fights all over the UK, bring fights to the south of Ireland as well, and then hit the States. You know, I'd be telling a lie if I said I didn't want to box in the States, East Coast, West Coast, wherever, a couple of times in my career. But I think, like, the fans in Belfast are different than anyone else. They're fanatical, and they'll follow you anywhere, you know. So I think I can create the atmosphere in Belfast. I think we could do that in London as well. We'll bring a lot of people over. Yeah, why not?
Where do you see yourself in 3 years' time? Do you see yourself in a higher weight class?
Yeah, I'll not be. You know, I'm not going to be a super bantamweight in 3 years' time. I'll be looking at big fights. I want to move up the division. I'll stay here for as long as possible. I'd like to unify the division and then move up. So 3 years' time, you know, I'm 28. I'll be 31. I'll be close to retiring. I don't want to be in this game too much longer than that. It's a hard game. I've got a young family, and I like my rest, to be honest. So I'll be about super featherweight and close to packing it in.
So you said that you're going to move up quicker. Would it be in the 12 months, or you're looking?
There's no time frame on it, you know. You know, I'm happy enough where I am at the minute at super bantamweight. I'm happy here, and we just kind of you know, see how it goes.
Guys, just with the move to ITV, and obviously there's a steady rate of decline in the sport of boxing post the 80s, post Hagler Hearns, and post your time, Barry. And when you fought, there was euphoria in Ireland at the time. Everybody knew about it. if you ask the person on the street, they don't necessarily know who's the champion of any weight division. Now that you're making the move over to ITV, how do you anticipate your profile going to rise in the back of that?
Well, I've already noticed that, you know. I used to Belfast, because I get good media attention in Belfast. You get noticed walking down the street, but when I come to London, not so much. But even the last few days, I've been getting recognised a little bit more. Obviously, just because of the last fight being on terrestrial television. So it's just going to get bigger. Obviously, you want to be boxing. You want to box to the masses. You know, Sky is an okay platform, but some of the figures aren't great. Because it's a satellite channel, and you need to think about what you're going to do after your career. And if I keep getting face on terrestrial television, then it's only going to benefit me in the long run.
Yeah, just to clarify that Sky is not good. They're brilliant, and they've really cornered the market in the last decade and a half. But we've always believed that there is a place on terrestrial television for boxing, and you know, all these different arguments. Of course, we want to get the money, and of course, there's a chance down the line that we're going to go to pay-per-view. Of course, that's always there for us. But we believe that it's good, and it benefits not just Carl Frampton, but all of the kids all over the country. If we get it back on terrestrial television, casual fans are interested, not just you guys who are obviously boxing fans. But it gets other fans involved as well.
Exactly, and I think it's going to get more and more people talking about Carl, and you know,
no doubt about it.
Even my dad, he feels like he's out of the loop with boxing because he doesn't necessarily subscribe to pay-per-view fights. But he thought, I saw Carl the other night, you know, he's all talk about it, and I think it's only going to help.
Yeah.
Guys, will we wrap things up and we'll get over the other side and we'll get some sort of orderly fashion for some photographs? What about a round of applause for Shane?